Grab that again. Object properties, we'll say freeze, but don't make it see-through. And we'll have frozen and gray turned on. How about that? Maybe that's a little easier for you to see. Okay, I'm going to start with the body. Box. Now this isn't going to be perfect, but it'll show you a way to do some modeling that's a little bit better for rigging. You got to decide how many segments you want your box to be in. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll become clear soon, I hope. I think 3 sections there, and I think that'll do it. And let's move it over. Let's go to our top view and see if it's lined up. Close enough. Right side view. This is good to keep it in box form until you like the basic shape. And it would help if I right-click this and go to Object Properties and say that I want it to be see-through. I can see through it and work at the same time. And let's go to Front View. Make it a little wider. Move it over. And I was just thinking about something. I'm probably going to end up using mirror and symmetry on this, so I probably want at least 2 sections there, one down the middle. Okay, segments. And we'll say OK to that. Right click, convert to editable poly. And from the, let's say, go back to the right side view again. And grab these vertices. Let's grab all those vertices. Notice that ignore back facing is turned off. Yeah, that's not really what I want. Just kind of turn this a little bit and then we'll move them over. So it matches the edge. I don't know if you can see that edge, but I can. And I'm using my rotate tool and I'm just spinning this so it lines up with the existing edge on the original model. Close enough anyway. And let's get this angle now. Front view. We can just rotate those as well. And pull that in. And I'm working both sides of this for now, but at some point I'm going to split this thing in half and use symmetry. Okay. And let's grab these faces now. Now they're not highlighting. Notice that the faces aren't highlighting. I can hit F2 and fix that. And we'll go to Select. Let's grab these 2 right in the middle. I know I'm picking in places where you can't see, but what I'm going to do is just pick those 2 faces and bevel up and go back to my right side view. And pull this down until it's the same height as the existing model. And I'm not so sure about the outline amount. I'm just going to hit OK and see if I can fix some things here. I want to move these lines over a little bit and all these edges over a little bit. And then I want to pull everything up there. I'm just grabbing vertices with my implied window. This little window tool, just pressing and dragging. you know, if you want it to be exact, it's going to take a lot more work. We don't have time for that right now. So I'm going to grab these edges and just pull those in a little bit. And these edges, pull those in. We're getting something close. We've got a little ways to go, though. We need these little bits on the bottom that hide some of the machinery going on in there. So that could be a little tricky because we only left ourselves room for, we only have two segments here. And these things are fairly narrow. So what I really need to do is add an edge all the way around. So I'll show you how to do that. I want you to see this clearly, though. So what I'm going to do is right-click and say, actually, let me use my layers. No, I want to show you another way to do this. So I'll say hide unselected. Okay. Now I'm going to grab this edge, and I'm going to ring it. And now that it's ringed, I'll go to connect and just add one connection, one segment all the way around, and we'll say OK. And I'm not going to bother with the other side because this thing's getting ready to split in half. And on the underside, I'll grab polygon, subobject mode, grab that face, right-click, unhide all. And that looks like probably a straight extrude to me. And then we'll just adjust it. Say OK. And then from the right side view, just grab probably both of these at once and go to scale and just grab along this X line here and scale. So now you've got pretty much what we need to hide this mechanism when we get around to modeling it.